Thank you. I'm going to talk fast. I wrote down a few words to communicate to you. One of the things that came to mind was that the certification exam is a milestone. It's not the end of the road. It's only part of the process for us to continue getting our profession recognized as a true profession in the United States. So many people that I work with in the rural areas of Nebraska don't understand that they, as interpreters, are carrying out a very important job that is worth recognizing themselves as professionals. So this is going to be a great step forward. I saw it happen when we gained the consortium certification in courts. People began asking for certified interpreters in the courts. Other professionals began recognizing us as colleagues in professions. So it's going to be a very important step for us. But it isn't the end of the road. I am pleased and proud to be a part of this process. It's been inclusive all along the way. Some people haven't been looking for the road signs that say, hey, here we are, come and participate. Others have ignored those road signs. But for those who have participated, it's been a marvelously intensive, exhausting, and rigorous process, and I'm very pleased to have been part of it. As a professional, it's been exhilarating and inspiring. And I feel kind of like, did you see the movie The Silver Surfer, where he's coming out of the screen, flying across that wave? That's what I feel like today, with the power of all of you and the rest of the members of our profession and these wonderful people who've been working on developing this exam. All that power behind us, really working for us and propelling us forward. So as I said, long, strange trip. The road is far ahead of us yet. This is just a milestone. It's not the end. So let's keep working towards educating the rest of the public and other professionals so that they value the certification that we've worked so hard to create. Thank you.
Thank you, Janet. I have the privilege of telling you that we're almost done because we've been sitting for a while, so I knew you wanted to hear that, right? Everybody wanted to clap. All right. My name is Orlin Marquez, and I'm the current president for the Medical Interpreters Network of Georgia. And I have kind of an interesting privilege of being part of this group as kind of the instigator of something wonderful that we have seen the completion of, or the culmination today. I have been involved in medical interpreting for many, many years and working with associations in Georgia at this time, and working with the forum and having met with them and having a problem that I'm sure you don't have here in Massachusetts or anywhere else, but we do have it in Georgia. It's people coming to you with the little business cards that say, I'm a certified medical interpreter. And you look at them and you go like, what? So it was kind of like something perplexing. So we had been talking for a while, and a little over a year and a half ago in Portland, Oregon, we had a wonderful 2 days of talking to each other about this process of medical interpreter certification, national medical interpreter certification. And it was like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I looked around the room. We had talked for a while, and I raised my hand and I said, is anybody else feeling like I'm feeling? Like, we need to do something. It's time to stop talking and actually do something. And there were several hands. Thank you. There were several hands that went up, and I said, I thought so. So I want to present a challenge. And I told the forum, I said, I want to challenge us to come up with a pilot. Let's get started. So the next time we meet in May of 2009, we have got to have something in place. And I'm very proud that Language Line, PSI, and the forum in general, IMIA, just got together and said, we are going to do this. We can. We actually can do it. And we are today here launching national certification for medical interpreters. That's incredibly exciting. I've also had the privilege to be one of, like you've heard, the subject matter experts for the oral exam, and I was very, very impressed. Now, you've heard all of the statistics and all of the reports from the psychometricians, and you know, for some of us, a lot of that information goes right over our heads, but we have the assurance that the numbers are not lying, that they're telling us that it's a very reliable test. But I'm going to tell you from my experience, from being on the other side of the phone, listening to these questions and reading the questions, because I have been involved in other processes, not necessarily in medical interpreting, and just feeling a little bit like, I don't know what's going on. And I was very impressed to see especially all of the connections that there were between what was presented on the written exam and what was being tested on the oral exam. So there was actual, fancy that, there was actual linkage between what is being tested on the written exam and the oral exam. What a concept, you know? So that was something that I thought was going to present to the medical interpreters something that they were going to be able to be proud of. So all of that to say this, that I think, like several of my colleagues have said, we're at the threshold of something momentous. We're at the threshold of something incredible. We have been working towards this for many, many, many years, and now we have the opportunity to be a part of this process of national medical certification that is, like Janet said, is going to provide the profession of medical interpreters with the recognition that it needs throughout the country. Thank you very much, and I want to invite Isabel once again to come over.
Well, I think you've heard a lot of information today, very exciting announcements, and it's really, I mean, we've called it a turning point, a milestone, amazing things, and to me, it's really just the beginning. It's the beginning of a whole new era, and we will need to rely on you. Our new national board members really will need all the support and the help and the actions that we all will need to take collectively as medical interpreters to make this successful, because it's medical interpreters getting certified and believing that this will make a difference is what is going to make a difference. So I really applaud all of you, because I know many have helped us keep moving forward. When there were obstacles, when there were difficulties, it was the medical interpreters that said, just keep going, just keep it, we need certification. And I remember Raquel Cashman, for those of you here that do remember her, and she dreamed certification could have occurred in her lifetime. And it's just an honor to know that we have continued the work, the historic work of the IMIA towards certification, and that we're here today. But again, it's just the beginning. We need you all. And with this, I'll close, and we'll be having lunch in just a few minutes. But congratulations to all the interpreters. This was definitely by the interpreters, for the interpreters, and will be really representing the best interests of medical interpreters. Thanks.